Good afternoon, everyone. This is Vinita Sharma from Adgully. So today we have Alankrita ma'am with us.
Hi.
So hi. Okay. So my first question to you is how you were approached for P PAA K song, and how was the journey on the sets with all the artists?
Well, it's a very cute and funny story. So, Denny messaged me on Instagram. It was a very random message. And I usually do not open messages because they all go into the spam folder, or some go into the other folder that I have where, people who are legit, sometimes their messages do get through. So I usually check them because brands approach me, people approach me, because my settings are such that I have to check them time to time just to make sure that I'm not missing out on an opportunity or some people who need help, or there might be something in store for me. So Denny was extremely sweet. He sent me a message saying, you know what, I saw you in the song Coca. And the day I made the song, since I've been brainstorming and I've been casting for it, the first person who came to my head was you, that you are the girl who is supposed to be in this video of mine, because there's no one else who could do a better job. And he was really, really enthusiastic when he approached me. The way he spoke, the way he wrote made me feel like, okay, he's a professional. So then I went to his Instagram and saw his work and the people he was connected with. And I was like, okay, this person is a legit person who genuinely wants to work and sounds like he's very honest about what he's creating. So I was like, okay, just send me the song. So he sent me the song and I heard it. And the moment I heard the beats before even the song started, I was like, wow, this is a banger. This is extremely a kick-ass song with great beats and great tune. And then I heard the entire song and I was just like, okay, I love Nikitha Gandhi's voice too. I've always loved her music as well. And when I heard them both and I heard, like, it was just in my head, I was like, okay, I can imagine every shot of mine in the song, and it's a really cool song. I was like, you know what? I am doing it. And he was like, you know what? He was so delighted, and that's how he actually approached me. And we just got together back and forth with discussing when to shoot, how to shoot, what to do. And then he introduced me to his lovely team. And since he's a new upcoming singer, a lot of people were like, will she say yes, Alankrita? And will that be a problem? But it was just so smooth for all of us. Our rehearsals went so amazingly well. Our choreography team, the choreographers, the dancers were amazing. I just feel like the whole idea of this setup was very professional yet very friendly. I felt like I was at home. Our producers, our director, our entire team, Sound Baker to the Curious Men Films and Anirudh and everybody, Nachiket, everybody was Ritesh. I mean, if I take all their names, they were all bang on with being so cooperative. Our stylist was amazing. Both of them were great. So I feel like Denny and Nikita have done a great job. Siddharth has done a great job. Sid is really good with his, with his music and his lyrics. So I feel like I was very fortunate, and the song is doing so amazingly well now. We're on all the top charts on Spotify. We're actually beating a lot of big singers in their latest releases. So it feels like, it's a dream for Denny because he just launched himself in this music. And for me, it was a risk as well because I just did Coca, which was a super duper duper hit. So I wanted to do a song which was at par or better, or was is in sync with me and the generation today. And this song really struck a chord, and I did it. It was amazing.
Right. Okay, so as you mentioned coca and everything, so I was just going through your profile and I found like a lot of career shift graphs. So I have seen that you were Miss India Earth also. So how was that life, and now as you're entering the entertainment business, how is the major shift? How you're handling all these things?
Oh, that's a very good question. Well, Miss India was a very fortunate event of my life. I'm very grateful that I actually got to be a part of something that's been there in our history, in our culture, in our environment, in our industry for so long. People have had dreams for this since they were kids, you know, and I actually dreamt of becoming an IAS officer, or being in a completely different field altogether. But this was definitely the biggest shift for me, was from being in the corporate field to, you know, turning into the entertainment industry. That also was, I think, a very fortunate decision, or I would say the universe conspired to make sure I was where I belonged. Because I'm a very creative person, and I've always loved being on stage and in front of the camera, and it's always been a delight to be in front of people and showcasing my talent, because I used to be a classical dancer as well. So when I won Miss India, it opened a lot of doors and opportunities for me to venture into. And the first thing that the first step after Miss India is either you first get into films immediately, or you go through modeling, acting, or, you know, you could become anything after that. It's not like it's a set structure that only after Miss India you have to do this, you have to do that. You could probably go back to being a doctor or an engineer or pursue other dreams and goals. But for me, I started modeling, and that actually broadened more horizons for me. It made me more confident. It made me more aware of how the working environment is and what I need to work on, what I need to improve on, what I need to cultivate, what I need to imbibe, and keeping true and being true to myself. Staying true to myself was the most important thing, because you tend to, you know, there's so much information and there's so much out there that you tend to kind of alter your personality. My parents were always very supportive of me being who I am. My friends were supportive of me being who I am. So keeping that in mind, it's always a task to evolve, yet be who you are. So modeling really helped me with camera, hair, makeup, attitude, the walk and the talk, and Miss India did as well. But I always loved the moving camera. You know, 70mm was always something that once you pursue a certain spectrum, you want to pursue more things and enjoy more things and broaden your horizons even more. So after modeling, when I did possibly, and I shot with almost every designer, every brand, you know, it's not that your ambition and your scope increases to experiment with yourself even more. Then I started with TV commercials as the first step to moving forward, then music videos, and then I did films. So the difference is, of course, a still camera and a moving camera have a very, very major difference. The majority of the people think it's a very easy job just to look pretty and be in front of the camera, but they don't understand the hard work that goes into making even a picture look perfect and sell a product, or a film look like it's one of the most important things that you need to cater to, where your audience connects with you and has fun with you, or cries with you, or feels what you're feeling when you're acting. So that change, that particular thin line in being over the top and being a character is very different, you know. So for me, they say you have to keep practicing your art. So I kept doing theater. I kept performing. I kept looking in the mirror and doing various monologues with myself after every film that I would probably like and watch. I think I really enjoyed the transition. It was definitely difficult because I come from a very different background, but I've always grown up with characters. I've been around Juhi Chawla, Shah Rukh Khan. I've been around that environment of people while I was growing up as well. And I always saw how confident and how much they loved what they did. So you have to really love what you do. You know, we all complain, even when we're on set, why is it so late? Oh, kyun ho gaya? Kyun delay ho gaya? Ye kya? You know, we always have, even in the smallest of circumstances, we human beings tend to nag or complain. But the fact is, when you're in front of that camera, trust me, that high, or that when they say action, you have to transition from Alankrita to maybe a Meenakshi or a Rashi or somebody else. It's divine. And there's nothing better than that. And as a human being, I believe we play different in our real life. And on screen, we play different characters on reel. So you have to, and you tend to express so many emotions, and connect with your own life to even play those emotions, or from the films you watch, from the people you're around with. So for me, I believe I enjoyed this journey because it helped me become more disciplined, more perseverant. Perseverance, I believe perseverance is the most important thing in our journey, in our industry. Resilience is so important, because to persevere always makes you want to accomplish, even though you fail. There have been times I've got the gig and sometimes I've not got it. Then you feel bad because you reflect upon yourself and like, what if there's something wrong with me? We young girls think, or we guys think, or any age group possibly thinks. But your rejection and your failure, acceptance and your wins and your losses helps you cultivate better qualities and makes you stronger, makes you aware of who you are. And that's why I love being in this particular creative space, because it helps me explore myself even more through different characters and learn about human emotions and how I could deal with them better. So it's every movie that you watch inspires you differently. And you're like, okay, I'm going to do this in my life. I'm going to change this. So I want to inspire people either through my work or through my words. Some way or the other, I will find a means to do that. So this industry was a very fortunate decision and a very fulfilling journey so far.
Right. Okay. So what's next on the bucket list? How much career graph you will shift now?
Well, what I wish to actually, I love Priyanka Chopra. I love Rekha ji, Hema Malini ji, Sri Devi ji, late Sri Devi, and I love all these. I love these women because, and of course, Tabu ma'am. I mean, they've been here for so long and created such cinema that you are in awe of the strength and the beauty and the charisma and the talent these women have, they hold, and they continue to inspire women. So in my bucket list, I would love to be a prodigy of learning and being and representing such spirited women with such great qualities. I would love to do great films. I have 2 films in the process. We've just finished dubbing, so they're on their marketing schedule. They're planning how to, speak about it, market it, and release it. We're in the midst of both my films doing that. I have another 2 major songs coming up next year in January. We're shooting for it in Dubai. So I think, and my web series doesn't start until April, I think mostly on my birthday. So I have so many things that I wish to pursue, and acting is one of them, but I also love doing a lot of social work, and I don't really talk about it so much on social media because I feel like I'm doing it for myself. No, I'm doing it for other people. And I'm also doing it for myself because we all say, oh, I am not doing it for myself. But yes, we do feel a sense of ease and happiness and pride when you help someone else. So philanthropy is on the list. I definitely want to open a fine etiquette, and I feel like I can't explain it in the right words because people call it a training and grooming school. Some people call it a fine etiquette school. Some people call it different terminologies for creating a space where people can improve. There are different schools, the art of living. I tend to create a retreat where people can come learn yoga, dancing, acting, grooming themselves, wardrobe changes, hair and makeup makeovers. I'm still in the process of actually figuring out what's the exact thing I wish to cater to, because I love health and fitness. At the same time, I love vanity. I love looking beautiful, and I love making sure other people are confident about who they are, outside and inside. So I'm looking at a school, or I would say an institution, or maybe a small workshop to begin with, to actually see what people and the teachers around me, or the people around me who are professionals, can help inculcate and imbibe certain qualities, or help people improve and feel good about themselves. I want people to feel great about themselves. I want them to feel good in any way, shape, or form, because we live in a world where we're constantly being judged. We're always shaming other people. There's so much self-sabotage. There's so much of animosity, jealousy, hatred. So much of looking at Instagram and filtering everything and not staying true to what we're meant to be and meant to do. I mean, I also love to use filters time to time, but right now I'm on an interview without any filter and I'm confident about myself. Wanting to, not just for women and men, it's for any age group. You could be like 70 and you want to change something about, your way of living, your way of eating, your way of being, your way of thinking. So I want to actually rewire the process of how people think about themselves, starting with myself. I am the first student in my institution, with the teachers and the people and the gurus I want to work with, where I actually help people with myself and the people around me to feel good about themselves, because mental health, physical health, they all go hand in glove. So along with that, of course, we need a bit of vanity and a little bit of beauty and a little bit of grooming. So I'm still working on that. I'm brainstorming. So I will come up with some business plan or something real soon. But yeah, a couple of things are in the pipeline. So I'm wishing and I'm hoping for the best.
Okay. Okay, so the next question to you is, as you mentioned, filters, everything related to social media. How social media help to help in positive sense, in part of their journey towards their growth. What How social media have been in your journey?
Well, social media for me, well, I'm still, to be honest, not very well versed with all the social media apps. I'm not on Facebook, but I have a Facebook page, which probably has not been used in so long. Instagram and Twitter. Twitter also, I'm lagging behind in. Probably Instagram is the only social media app that I have. I know what's going on in the world, or what's going on in the industry, or, you know, of course, besides reading the newspaper, or because I like reading the paper. I don't like apps. I love reading a book. People love their Kindle, but I like the feel of paper in my hand, the book in my hand, the real thing. So for me, Instagram is amazing when it comes to reaching out to people, putting yourself out there, or your work out there, putting your ideas out there, your talent out there, your creative introspection out there, or learning something from somebody, be it technology, be it a doctor, be it health gurus, be it, you know, the mentalists, be it anybody who are people who are trying to create a better world, or people who are there called the trolls, who are trying to make this world a sadder place with their negativity. So, you know, there's always a balance. If there is good, there is bad. You know, if there is yin, there is yang. You know, if there is male, there is female. And then, of course, we have our beautiful transgender people as well. So you see, there is no black and white in any spectrum. It's a spectrum. It's a rainbow. There are different colors and different shades to everything that we have in our life. So it goes for social media. For me, it's been a boon and a bane. Why? Is because there were a lot of people back in the day when I started, and when I was a young woman, young girl, now a woman, when I started out, they were so jealous and so full of hate with my success, or with me becoming something. And they were actually relatives from my family, who were so vicious with their behavior and their way of speaking and talking about young women, that they would create fake profiles, they would morph pictures and videos, they would create fake content and try to lash me out and other people in the industry out, just to, you know, break my spirit and break the spirit around me. You know, slut shaming women, body shaming. I went through everything possible because of a couple of people who were from my family who were extremely venomous. So when I went through that, I used to hate knowing the fact that people have access to the internet to actually use it to destroy someone, to break their spirit, to hurt them, to you know, create things that could spoil their name and defame them. But at the same time, when I kept venturing into this industry and meeting such strong and beautiful women throughout my journey, I've met possibly every actress who's done so well, an actor, and various social events in my life in Mumbai, and while traveling for work with them. And I saw how they would react to their own people, or their trolls, or the negativity, or anything that was going on online or offline, that they just knew who they were. They just knew who they were, and they were grounded in that. And it did not matter what another person had to say online, hiding behind a computer with no real name, anonymously, or creating a fake name to put you down. What are they doing? They're wasting their time sitting behind a computer talking about you while you live the life, right? So that ways, I feel the internet is a very dangerous place for young girls and guys, or for any woman or man, or an old woman or an old man, because they get to witness so much harsh, crude, rude, mean people who are out there trying to, you know, dim your light. But at the same time, the internet is also a massive place where you shine. You can reach to the corners of the world, from people in Africa to people in anywhere in the world, in Kathmandu to Timbuktu to New Delhi. You know, when you have a voice, it can reach someone through the internet. They might not have a television, but they have a phone and they have the internet. And anywhere in the villages, people use their phones for everything to communicate. So in terms of emergency, in terms of creating opportunities, in terms of communication, in terms of positive thinking and reforming, the internet has played a major role and a great role. And for me, it's played a great role because my work has reached a lot of people. Coka and P PAA K and a lot of other work I got through Instagram. You know, so it is a very positive force. It's something to reckon with. It's a reckoning because you have opportunities out there for you and to make a difference. So it gives you that platform to really go out there with all you got to make positive changes. We have amazing people like Jay Shetty nowadays, who's really famous on Instagram, because all he does is spread positivity and love in the world through his Instagram. There are so many pages on Instagram which only talk about growth, who talk about failure. Rupi Kaur, if you read her beautiful quotes, there are so many quote pages. There are so many manifestation, motivation, positive pages out there, pages for starting your own company, pages for anything you can possibly imagine, learning how to dance, learning how to cook, learning how to take care of yourself, your body. Everything that you can imagine in the spectrum is there on the internet for you to learn from, improve from, engage with, and create better lives for yourself. So yes, it is a boon and a bane. And for me, it's worked in both the ways. And today I'm very fortunate that I have so many people who love me and who respect me and who care for me. That, you know, I know when I look back that, oh, this young girl was scared, was fearful, was unaware of the strength she had. But you know, when you meet your enemies, your arch nemesis, everybody around you becomes at the end of the day your strength, because you know how to shut what is not required and to engage and let in what is. So for me, I believe the internet's played a fantastic role. It's also helped me shut up a lot of people. So I think it's great as long as, you know, you use it judiciously, you know how and when to stop obsessing over Instagram and filters and beauty and everything that is going to make you feel bad about yourself. Yeah, you look at the beautiful woman, you look at them and like, wow, she's gorgeous. Maybe I could try this outfit and, you know, try to do my hair and makeup and look amazing like her when I feel bad. You know, you should look at people and be inspired by them, then always compare yourself to them. So I look at things and I'm like, wow, I could do this. Why am I being lazy? Get up, Alankrita. Wow, Kim Kardashian is beautiful. I want that outfit too. You know, but we look at them and we're like, oh, I got to do everything to myself to change. Yes, we do. We should change if we want to. We should improve if we want to. You know, if someone's getting lip fillers done or someone's getting their pedicure and manicure and fake nails done, it's for them to look good and feel proud about themselves. And who are we to shame anybody for who they are and who they want to be? You know, we talk about being confident, and anything that makes you feel confident, you should do, but not go beyond a certain limit where it becomes horrifying and horrendous and you forget who you are.
Right. Okay. So my last question to you is, what message you like to give your audience, and also what kind of response you have from, like, love showering in your boxes, Instagram DMs after Coca and P PAA K?
You know, the first thing I would like to tell my audience is thank you. Thank you for your love, your support, your generosity. आगे बहुत कुछ करना है, पिक्चर अभी बाकी है मेरे दोस्त, और मैं यही कहना चाहूंगी कि you know, attract what you expect, reflect what you desire, become what you respect, and mirror what you admire, is because आप अपने आप में superwoman and superman हो, and you should never give in to bullies, never succumb to inappropriate comments made about you. Be open to criticism that's constructive. Respect your family. I lost my father this year, so all I can say is that love your parents and spend time with them. Well, take care of yourself and your mental health. In today's world, that's one of the most important things. Work out, eat good. You know, feed your mind and your body with positive things, and practice looking in the mirror whenever you wake up is what I do. It's a secret. Now I can tell everybody because they should do it. Wake up in the morning, I look in the mirror and I rewire my morning by saying at least 10 good things about myself. That I'm amazing, I'm beautiful, I'm successful, I'm powerful, I'm this, you know, and you feel so good about yourself that your entire day is set for you. Try that, it really works. Try to actually do whatever you feel like, but do not disrespect women, men, old, young, poor, and help people as much as you can without the intention of getting something in return. And be positive, not COVID positive, but be positive. And always keep excelling, make your dreams come true, and be happy. You know, life is too short to be stressing and fretting about things that 10 years down the line will not matter. I have received so much love for all my work from the beginning till the end. I have actually only been told how I have improved and transitioned into being this amazing person, amazing actor. My dance, my moves, it keeps getting better for my fans. And I feel like itna pyar unhone P PAA K ko bhi diya because kuch ek hafta bhi nahi hua almost, you know. And we have on Spotify crossed so many big songs. We were on top 10 and on the major chart busters. We're being called the party anthem of the year. And I actually believe that the song, not because it's my song, I actually believe in Danny and Nikitha and Sid and the entire team that this song will do extremely well. So please keep showing lots of love to our song and to all the work that we will do in the future. And मैं बहुत खुश हूँ. And I hope my dad, wherever you are, I hope you're proud of me. And so I just feel that love is something that can change the world, and it's changed my world in all ways and shape and form. Yeah. Thank you.
So it was amazing, really amazing talking to you, and treat to my ears so much of knowledge and so much of experience. I would just like to say you one thing, that go girl, conquer the world. Whatever you feel like, you maybe all your desires come true. That's it.
And I wish the same for you and your entire team and your family.
Thank you so much. We will meet soon, and all the best for everything.
I wish you the same. Bye. Take care.